Hey Captains, Jazzy here, coming to you from my humble abode in Frankfort, Kentucky. Wanted to send out this video as a reminder of some things that you want to keep in mind before Nationals 2011 at WKU April 9th and 10th. The following are just a couple things that we are hoping you guys will be aware of before you get to Western on Saturday. First and foremost is bring your college ID. After all the hoopla we had on the message board back before Christmas about students playing on teams they didn't actually go to school for, we are going to use college IDs to verify as best we can the identity of every player that shows up to play at Nationals. If you do not have your college ID with you, we will have a laptop there where you can log into your school's website and show us a list of the classes that you are currently enrolled in for the spring semester. But just make it easy on us and yourself, guys. Bring your college IDs. Secondly, and this might seem like a no-brainer, but read the rule book. It is actually not as difficult as what you have been led to believe. It's very short, very concise, very well written, and as we have mentioned before, we will have hired referees for both days of the tournament, and they will be going by the letter of the law when it comes to the rule book. That means out of bounds. That means little things like neutral zone infractions, team catches, trap rule. Make sure you know everything, because the last thing you want to do is argue a call with a referee who has been well versed in the rule book. We actually gave them to him back at the beginning of this semester when you actually haven't read the most updated version, guys. So take 15 minutes out of your day, read the rule book, and that goes for everyone on your team so that you guys will know what is going on during the games at Nationals. Number 3 is also pretty easy. As per the rule book, all players will need to have numbers on the front and back of their jerseys, and captains and alternate captains will need to be marked. And guys, you are only allowed one captain and 2 alternate captains per team. We will make clear of that before every game so that the referees know who they should be communicating with. So make sure you have those designations as well as numbers on both sides of your jerseys, because we will be enforcing that for both days of the tournament. Number 4 is not so much a recommendation as it is a suggestion. We are having the first ever All-Star game. We'll kick off our Nationals play on Saturday, but that morning we will be crunched for time. We will be taking All-Star votes that morning after teams register. The doors will open at 8:45 and the All-Star game starts at 10:30, so we will be crunched, like I said. So my suggestion to teams is be thinking of who you'd like to nominate from your team for the All-Star game. Each team for the world gets 2 players per, and each team for Michigan will get players that are based on their finish at the Michigan Dodgeball Cup. To see the numbers for each team, you can check the thread on Facebook, and I believe we also have that information on the message board. So guys, do everyone a favor, be thinking of this beforehand so we can expedite the voting process Saturday morning. I would also recommend that each team designate their dodgeballs. We'll have 19 teams, and you got to figure every team will bring at least 10 dodgeballs to have for warming up before the games get going both days. So that's close to 200 dodgeballs flying around. So take a permanent marker, put your team's name on there. Western uses a stencil and some white spray paint. Whatever you got to do, guys, just make sure your dodgeballs are designated so that you don't lose them after the tournament is over on Sunday. And the last thing is probably the most important, guys. Be there on time. Like I said before, the doors open at 8:45. Games will get going at 10:30 or as close to 10:30 as we can make it. Obviously, we'll probably be running a little bit late. That's just the way these things work out. But we can help as much as we can keep things moving on time if every team is there when they're supposed to be there. We'll be giving you a schedule on the first day of when all your games will be played on Saturday. So that should help teams, if you want to take a break, go explore the campus for a little bit to make sure you get back on time for your games so that we're not held up by teams wandering around and not being where they should be. And that's all I got. We look forward to seeing every team and every player on Saturday, April 9th, for what is sure to be the best college dodgeball tournament in the history of the NCDA. Until then, we'll see you guys later.